you like to be right here, right now, enjoying this beautiful sight? Well, there's only one way to do it. Welcome to Trailblazers. In this segment of Trailblazers, we're going to be riding with a very special group of people, the American Legion. The American Legion in Southshore, Kentucky is sponsoring a ride for our veterans. All proceeds go to the Wounded Warrior Project. You know, our servicemen and women have sacrificed much for our freedom. Even the freedom to haul this bike and explore this wonderful free nation. You see, without their sacrifice, our lives would be much different indeed.
The Wounded Warriors Project is a non-profit organization. Their mission is to honor and empower our wounded warriors. The project works to raise awareness to the public and enlist their aid for the needs of severely injured soldiers. What started as a program to provide comfort items to wounded service members grew into a complete rehabilitative effort to assist them as they recover and transition back to civilian life.
So remember to support your Wounded Warriors Project. Remember, our service people were wounded for you. Visit their website. Make a donation. I'll put the website information up at the end of the show.
Well, we made it to Southshore. Southshore is a small town nestled in the hills of Greenup County, Kentucky. It's located along the Ohio River, across from Portsmouth, Ohio, at the mouth of Tigard's Creek. The Mortons, along with the Fullertons and the Warnicks, helped found Southshore in the late 1800s. I grew up in this little town, and life was simple. Nothing was sugar-coated. Most everyone and everything could be taken at face value. Long ago, there was a toll to cross the bridge into Portsmouth. Autos, only 8 cents. Portsmouth was once a bustling city in the early 19th century, and was the home of the Erie Canal and the Underground Railroad. The Detroit Lions used to be the Portsmouth Spartans in 1923, but moved to Detroit in the 1930s. The Scioto River runs through the Scioto Valley to meet the Ohio River and is rich in Indian lore and artifacts, so I can just imagine what a sight those Indians saw. Well, I'm going to head to the Southshore American Legion Post 276 and see who's showing up for the ride. The American Legion is sponsoring this ride, and all have worked hard to pull this off. Everyone is excited to help our wounded service people, and all these guys have come down early to help organize and prepare for registration, prizes, and food. Even the Southshore Chief of Police is helping out.
My understanding, they help a lot of the veterans. Seems to be a pretty good program from what I know of it. And I can't say that I know a lot about it. I've only been a SAL for a couple years. My dad was a veteran, that's why I'm here.
Well, people are starting to show up. I hope we have a big turnout. I'm going to go talk to Ed Porter, commander of the Southshore Legion, and get his take on this ride.
Yeah, it means to me about just all the veterans, helping veterans out, helping the community mostly. We're here to give money and stuff, just to try our best to help anything they need in the community. Really, that's what we're here for.
But this one here,
Anybody,
they reach out to the community. They do what they're supposed to.
All they got to do is call us.
Yeah.
All they got to do is call us, tell what they want money for.
And
I guarantee you, we'll find a way to raise the money.
Yep.
I guarantee you will.
My dad was in the Korean War, and he's in the Vietnam War, and he's always been a part of the VFW and the Legion and the AMVETS and all the organizations that helps veterans. And when Dad was commander of the post, I was Poppy King one year, and I seen what they do for people, and that's why I choose to serve my country. It's either serve or be served.
They're rolling in now. Looks like we're going to get a big turnout. As everyone is registering, I'm going to talk to Johnny Nelson, who is second command at the Legion. Johnny was instrumental in organizing this ride.
That means a lot for all of us. I mean, especially anybody that's any part of patriotism. I mean, that's why we're here. support all of our veterans, support wounded warriors, anybody that's got anything to do with that, plus our community. That's why, I mean, it's just why we're here. We don't stop serving just because we're not in. I mean, that's just not how it's done. So I was on CV-62 aircraft carrier. I was stationed out of Yokosuka, Japan. I was over there 94 through 97. Loved it. I mean, just great experience. I've been all over the world. I was in the Persian Gulf under Operation No-Fly Zone. That's, like I said, out to sea. That's about as close as I got to anything.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Well, we're coming out and supporting our troops that have put their life on the line for our country. And my hat's off to them.
Here they come. The ride has finally begun. The hill we're going up is just down the street. They call it Potter Holler. In my previous segment, Moonshine Mountain, we explored Potter Holler and saw the magnificent views from Beer Tree and fireworks. This ride will take the same trail, but we're going to venture a little farther to Larcher Hill. Larcher Hill is a steep road that takes us down the backside of the hill. It's full of huge rocks and is very loose and dangerous. There's also a large washout that these four-wheelers will need to watch out for.
Alright, here we go. Wounded Warriors. Man, that's Potter Holler right now.
There's certainly a large array of vehicles here. I've seen four-wheelers, razors, and all sorts of utility vehicles. I think there's even a motorcycle. I'll just take up the rear position. I'm sure glad to have a four-stroke. Makes going up slow easy.
It's a nice little curve here. I think we're going to make a ride up here. It'll be a little bit of a slow ride, but should be interesting. A lot of neat people out here. I think we're going to pull off at Beer Tree right here. I guess they're going to have to go around the other way. Okay.
We'll pull up in here and see who we can talk to.
Everybody getting up there to stop.
This is a small spot for all these people.
I'm used to this. Hell, that's a damn highway compared to what we're used to riding that road.
Oh yeah, this road's great, man. It's a beautiful road.
You rode Rush before?
I've never been there.
It's just helping out the people that fight for our everyday rights. I think it's pretty sad. I mean, this country don't take care of its people that fight for its rights and everything as good as they do. Anything we can do to help them, I'm all for it.
They deserve everything that they can get through anybody. So if we can have fun and raise some money for them, that'd be great. Pretty good time to remember those who fought and served for our country.
For her, for them, for all of us. They fought for our freedom.
Okay, we're leaving Beer Tree, heading out to Larcher Hill. One of the most wicked hills, I think, around here. It's got rocks, huge rocks in it. I think most people hate it. But it's the only way to get to our destination. So we're going to have to go down it. Alrighty, we're just about up at Larcher Hill. Oh my gosh, I dread this one.
I hope everyone plays it safe going down this hill. If something happens, it's very hard to stop on the hill. Your tires just want to slide.
Larcher Hill, here we go. Alrighty, there they go. I think I'll wait just a minute here.
Oh no, looks like someone turned over in the washout. I was afraid it might be a problem. I hope no one was hurt.
Kelly, unless you can't see it.
Teamwork. There's nothing like it. It's hard to find a fellow Kentuckian who won't pitch in and give a helping hand. They got it back on 4 wheels. Well, sorta. But I think we're back in business.
Get the important stuff.
We're at the bottom of Larcher Hill. From here we ride a little blacktop, then head up Tower Hill. I'm glad we didn't get any wounded warriors on that turnover. All kidding aside, we need to think about what the Wounded Warrior Project does for our wounded soldiers. WWP takes great effort to help service members aid and assist each other, and to provide direct programs and services to meet their needs. I'm just glad we're finding ways to give back to those who have given us so much. I really don't like riding blacktop. Not very friendly to knobby tires. At least it's not very far. Here's the turn off to Tower Hill. Hey, there is a motorcycle with us.
What is that, man? 350? 200?
It's nice to have another two-wheel enthusiast.
This is what I call a dusty ride.
This is our second scheduled stop. Everyone seems to be having a great time. There must be close to 100 people out here. Well, that's one way to get from point A to point B. Off we go again. From here, we're heading to the Rock Ledge, and then to the third stop.
We got mud holes and dust.
It's not a big ledge, and some riders might not feel comfortable going over at the speed the line is traveling. And there's a big rock buried right in the middle of the path. See? Man, look at the size of those tires. I'm sure he doesn't have many problems.
Hang on! Go down her, man. Well, that's a dandy.
I guess it's my turn. I shouldn't have any problems. This guy jumps over. You know, the Wounded Warrior Project began when several veterans and friends were moved by stories of the first wounded service members from the Afghanistan and Iraq wars. So they decided to help others in need. And that's what I call love for your fellow man.
It's so nice that these people are doing this for our wounded warriors. You know, those guys are over there fighting for our freedom. They make the United States the way we live, our way of life, the way it is. Because of their sacrifices and what they've done for us. Not good.
I don't know what happened, but it seems as though I've been left behind. I'll just have to drag this thing out by myself. It weighs a lot, and I can't get any footing. I missed the third stop and had to catch up at Bundy Hollow. This road will take us back to Potter Hollow, which was the first hill we came up. Everybody's had a great time, and I think they're all hungry. I sure am. A nice big juicy brat and a cold soft drink would sure taste good about now. This has been a great benefit for our wounded warriors, and I truly respect every rider here for feeling the need to give back to our soldiers. If everyone in the world had a mindset like the one today, the need to help, the need to care, and just the plain need to love and provide for our brothers and sisters, physically or mentally wounded, what a great place to live.
Coming to an end here. We're heading back towards the American Legion. It's been a pretty good ride. Not been a long ride, but it's been nice. Beautiful day. Wonderful ride, a bunch of people getting together, having a good time. Supporting our troops, supporting people who fought for us, were wounded.
Back to the Legion for some food and festivities.
You know, you got the Legion riders. Years ago, people, and a lot of people nowadays say, well, Legion ain't nothing but a bunch of retired old men go in there and drink. But you have the Legion riders that go out and help people too. We had a ride for Children's Miracle Network, raised $1,200. We had a little girl in Canonsburg, Kentucky, had a liver transplant. We raised $1,704.50. And the Eagles of Ashland give $200. And it's just going out and helping people.
Yeah, I just hope it helps somebody out that's in need, you know. These guys go out and put their lives on the line so we can be here and do this, you know. Have a great time and enjoy life.
Definitely.
How I feel about it, I'm hoping to open a lot of eyes around here. I mean, you know, not everybody knows what you're talking about when you say that. It's starting to get a little bit more involved around here, but not everybody knows what it is. Everybody knows what American Legion is, or think they do, but now if we throw that in with them, that's going to show a reflection of what, you know, American Legion's all about. Support our wounded warriors, our veterans, community. So I mean, all it's doing is we're trying to bring more awareness to something that's been brought to us, that's new to us.
Well, I'll have to say, I won't forget this ride. It's a good thing for all of us to be a little more caring and giving to our servicemen and women, and to our fellow man as well. I hope the proceeds for this ride help some soldier in need, because he certainly deserves it. My greatest respect for those who fought and died for us. But let's never forget the ones who were wounded for us. They still have to survive here. And to the American Legion Post 276 for all their hard efforts to raise money for the Wounded Warrior Project. And remember, thank your veterans. It may be all they ever receive for their service. I'll see you next time on Trailblazers.